What up, YouTube? Denny in Saigon. My name's Denny. I'm an American, but I live here in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. It's another nice day here in Saigon. It's a little bit warm out, and it'll probably rain. I see rain clouds all around. It's going to be the rainy season soon, and it'll rain hard for about 6 months. But the sun will shine in between the rain, and there's usually enough time in the day to make a trip across town, but probably not two. That's why I like to live in District 12. I teach up here. And during the rainy season, it's problematic to have to ride a motorbike across Saigon. It can become quite treacherous when the streets flood, and you can't see where you're going, and there's trash and stuff floating around. Any little thing that you hit with the motorbike could cause you to fall. I'm going to teach today at this evening at 5:30. Teach for a couple of hours, and right now I'm going to go sit at this coffee shop and work on my websites. Hopefully it's not too windy for you. So check this out back here. I haven't been back there. Been all around. We have a soccer field over here. I'm staying in a new hotel. I have a new room. It's a little more expensive than the room I had before, but it's quite a lot better. It's right next to the place I was staying at, and it's a family thing. The guy and his wife and kids run the place, and they do a good job. He comes up and cleans my room every day. I thought it was his wife doing it. I actually think they both do it, but yesterday he was cleaning my room, and they clean my room every day, and it's spotless. I love that. The other place didn't really come in and clean. I have ants. I have fast-moving ants. There's a lot of different kind of ants here in Vietnam, and the ones in my room are really small and fast-moving. They can run like all the way across the room, and so I gotta keep everything real clean, and it's okay because it draws the lizards, and lizards will come and eat the ants. I like to watch the lizards crawl around on the walls. My Wi-Fi is much better here at this hotel. It works very good, so I'm just going to the coffee shop to give them a chance to clean my room, get out of my room for a little while. If I didn't teach, I could probably spend all my time on my bed, on my laptop, working on tech. I've been working on a blog and a few other things. I've been working on a travel website for somebody, a friend and a client. And, so I have enough stuff to keep me pretty busy when I'm not teaching, which that's what I enjoy. Back in the West when I was working like for the Amish and stuff, or if I was a lot of other jobs I had, it was 12 hours a day. Didn't really get an opportunity to have a break, to do other things. And that's one of the benefits of living here in Vietnam and teaching. I just teach a couple hours a day most days, and so I have plenty of time to work on my side projects, which will eventually make me some money here, I think. I'm about to flip a couple websites here pretty soon, and I need that. I need that pretty bad. Reminds me now, I got to go over here and make a support payment. I got to pay my support every week, and so I can go home and get my license back. It's a tricky thing. See, I have to go home, and I have to get my license back, and then I have to find a job, and I have to get paid so I can start paying support again, or else they'll take my license again. And I got to make all that happen real quick. So that's why I may buy a van and go back to work with the Amish, because they'll pay me the first day, right? There are some other benefits I didn't really mention when I was discussing the Amish. Look at this. Yeah, the meandering lady on the bicycle. We gotta see, they're everywhere. The Amish pay in cash, and they'll pay you the first day, you know, and maybe a lot. You could make. I could go back and make $100 a day the first day, you know. It just depends. I'll go out and see a guy I know. He usually needs a ride. He runs around all the time. He probably still needs a ride after all this time. He's this Amish guy I know. He built a business out at his house. He's basically pressing aluminum siding, you know, and they're doing it all with gasoline, right? There's no electricity. He's got his cell phone plugged into his neighbor's shed, but he ain't even supposed to have that. So he can run a business, you know. And he built this whole building, him and his brother-in-law, and big steel building, and they got big loads of steel coming in and big loads of steel going out all the time, and a lot going on out of his house. And he always needs rides to places. He'll have me take him up to Fort Wayne to go to auctions and stuff, and he likes to go buy all kinds of crap at the auctions, man. Stuff he doesn't need, but then he'll come home and throw a lot of it in the dumpster, give the rest of it away, sell it and stuff. But one time I took him up there, and they were selling these storage lockers. You know, they were auctioning off these storage lockers, and he was up there bidding on those, hoping to find a treasure. Some of the Amish are loaded, you know. And so I made a lot of money off that guy. In fact, hell, he wouldn't leave me alone. You know, that's the thing about the Amish. Once you start driving them around, you're going to be so busy, they won't leave you alone. I drive that guy somewhere, it's been 2 or 3 hours with him, and I wouldn't even get back to my apartment. He'd call me again. Drive all the way back out there, take him somewhere else. Take his wife, take his kids, take his brother-in-law. One time he called me and said, Irving needs a ride to the hospital. Okay, I'll be right out. What happened? Oh, he pinched his finger off. His brother-in-law pinched his tip of his finger off out there pressing steel siding. And so I run out there, you know, thinking, oh man, this is gonna be bad, you know. And it is. It's kind of bad. He's blood everywhere, and he's. And then I get out there and I wait on him for an hour. They're messing around. Then finally they do get in the van, and then there's like. They changed their mind. They're like, no, he wants to go home and see his mom first. His mom will sew it up. So his mom sewed it up, you know. I think it was a couple weeks later he called me and, you know, Denny, you take me to the hospital? Yeah, what's the matter? Infection. You know, there's quite a bunch. Quite a crazy bunch, but yeah, there's a lot of money to be made with them. And I didn't even mention in my video, you know, you can take it all to the next level if you want. I know a guy back home, he has a couple of trailers, and they're full of tools, and full of DeWalt power tools and everything that a construction crew would need. He's got 2 of them. He had 2 of them when I left. And plus he had a couple of lifts. And he was not only driving them around to work and stuff, but he was also renting the tools and the lifts and stuff out to them. And I mean, that dude's getting paid, you know. And there's really, the sky's the limit. Another guy I know, he sells them sawdust for bedding because they all need it. There's 100,000 Amish in the county. Manufacturing in between in between the houses and the shops. The guy, he just sells them sawdust, man, for their bedding, for their animals, and he's got a mansion outside of town. You know, I guess life is what you make it. I'd like to make it easy and enjoyable is what I'd like to make it. I'm going to go sit here at this coffee shop, one of my favorite coffee shops, eat this cheeseburger, and work on my blog, I think. I put up a blog. It's My website, my main website that I work on my projects is vdenny.com. I think I'll put it in the description now. You'll probably see in the description. I need to start self-promoting, I guess. I got so much going on, and I don't really self-promote that much, but I need to do that. Because I can do a lot of stuff, and maybe that's what I want to do. I want to branch out. I'm going to start doing more stuff with WordPress, and maybe I'll go on and learn Wix, because I don't really mess with Wix, but I like coding and stuff, you know. But I like JavaScript and PHP, but I just like to make money, and I need to do that. I need to make money online. Because when I go back home, I'm gonna have to really come up with a bunch of money, and it's gonna be hard for me at first. It'll be hard at first. I mean, I know what I gotta do. I think it's gonna rain. This is my coffee shop, and I'm gonna go across here. I think I found my spot. Anyways, thanks for watching my video, and wherever you're at, I hope you have a wonderful day.